What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for my prejudging review of the 2023 Chicago Pro, where we have a top three of John De La Rosa on the left, Stan de Longeaux, Stanimal in the middle, and Justin Shier on your right. And if you do want to purchase the pay-per-view as well, the link is in the description below. And we're going to go pose by pose, break this down on who I believe is winning this contest. I'm going to wait for a few of you to get into this live stream, and guys, comment on who you think is actually going to take out this contest, because we saw each guy in the middle. Steve Weinberger is the head judge, so he leaves us guessing pretty much, because there was guys that won from each angle, and there was one guy that sort of was pretty balanced from every angle, and there's one guy that's super conditioned. And yeah, it's a bit of a mix up between who is potentially going to win this show. So let's go pose by pose and break down who is winning this contest. And I want to preface this as well and basically let you guys know that every guy got a chance in the middle at this contest. And I think it is extremely close between these three guys as well. I'm not sure which way these guys are leaning in terms of the judges, I'm saying. And oh, hey, shout out First super chat of the day from Moose World. Thanks for holding it down. If you want a Mills impersonation, you just got to say Moose World. I mean, you just got to say it. Just let me know. I mean, the correct hyperemia protocols. I'm sure some of these guys were using it, but maybe if I used it a bit more correctly, the insulin would have worked better. What happened to Blessing? That is a question that is coming out, and we will get to that. But I will go through this top three call out first and break that down, and then I'll get to what happened to Blessing, Patrick Moore, and the rest of the lineup as well. So front double bicep. So in terms of freakiness, structure, I mean, on the far right, Justin Shier is crazy. Like, it is one of the craziest front double biceps you will probably ever see on the planet. It is crazy. Great arms, tiniest waist, flaring lats. Like, the V-taper is insane. And Stan doesn't have as much of that. John has a fair bit of it. John was in pretty good condition. From some angles, not as much, but he does have that mature, dense muscle, and John De La Rosa can win this show, absolutely. And I've seen some people do have John De La Rosa winning this. So on the front double, I'd give it to probably Justin. That's my initial reaction, just because I think the legs are quite complete. They're quite rounded. When he locked them out, they were very striated as well. And then I'd probably say John De La Rosa in second on that front double, but I mean, it's narrow. It's a narrow victory to Justin because there is more muscle on John. It's honestly a close one for a front double, but I'd probably say narrowly Justin, then John, and then Stan on the front double. But as we hit some other poses, that all definitely does change. So as we go into the front lat spread, now that one, this is a pretty freaky pose for Justin. With Justin, I'd like to even see him lean more, like just push the butt back a bit more and lean more into it, so his chest and shoulders appear, and even his arms appear a little bit bigger, because his waist is so tiny. You may as well take advantage of that fully and even accentuate that pose a little bit more. And I suppose play up on some other people's weaknesses. Stand, you can see the conditioning is definitely there, but these front poses aren't his best, I would say. So I'd probably have Stan in third on that one as well. John De La Rosa just always seems to be second in all of these poses, which isn't a bad thing as well. I mean, you could even argue that John wins that front lat spread because he is very complete. So I'd have it between John and Justin for that front lat spread. Then as we move through these poses, let's move into the side chest. Now, on that side chest, I think Justin just looks so impressive. I think he's a little bit more conditioned from the side, but he doesn't have that same cutout look from the side leg. Like, Stan definitely wins the side leg on this one, but upper body wise, he's not quite as thick, but he was very hard. And I don't think actual the middle lighting was the best for him because he's a little bit overexposed. Oh, Brian Nasser, shout out. Super chat. $9.99, my man, thank you so much. Says Stanimal. Yeah, Stanimal looks crazy and can definitely potentially win this contest. Absolutely. Let's see what everyone else is saying. So thank you so much, Brian. You've always been a great supporter. It's much, much appreciated, my man. Keeping the lights on. Yaha I don't want to mispronounce your last name, man, so I'm going to go and try. I think Justin will win this. Moose World, I love Justin, coached my first show, but this isn't going to be easy sweep like most assumed. I mean, a lot of people actually had Blessing winning pre-show. Oh my God, hope I'm not starting to lose my voice here. But I'll pop Brian Nass's comment up there again. But let's look as we move through these poses because your guys' opinion may change as we turn to the back. Now look at this shot. For me, this is a clear win for Stan de Longeaux, Stanimal here from the back. And I'm surprised by this. I mean, I didn't expect Stan to look, one, so big from the back, and two, so much more conditioned. Like, he is just so dense, so conditioned from the back. It is absolutely crazy. Like, this is just, I think that's a clear win from the back for Stan. I would say John De La Rosa in a clear second and then Justin in third on this one personally. So let's move on. But yeah, John has a very pretty physique as he goes through the poses. Someone said it's a clear win for John De La Rosa from the back double bicep. I don't think so because there's conditioning there. It's crazy. Frank Sullivan, my man. Thank you for the super chat. Much love. You guys aren't even asking for Mills impersonations today. It's just super chats. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated, my man. So in the rear lat spread. Now, John has maybe the better taper. He's hitting it with his hands a little bit further around than Stan. But I think Stan's a little bit too big here. Like the structure and everything. I think Stan is a little bit too big. So I'd have Stan winning this one again with John in second. But John does have more thickness down through the spinal erectors and the upper traps. But I just think the conditioning outdoes it. Like when you see the movement in there, I think that Stan's a little bit harder. But John in a clear second. So he's either first or second in a lot of these poses. You see, yeah, Stan just popped his back out a little bit more. You can see it a bit better there. And unfortunately, Justin is in third on those back poses. That's where Justin is hurt pretty much. Now that side tricep, I still think that you look at John's side leg, and it's while he does have that sort of clear distinction between the glute, the hamstring, and the quad, I just don't think it's as crisp as like a Stan de Longeaux. But Stan's not sitting on his glute there either, and that pose to me is a little bit awkward on Stan, just a little bit awkward. I'd like to see him hit that a little bit different, where there wasn't so much of a gap between his wrist and his hip. I like to see it much closer, like a Justin. I think Justin looks really good on this pose. I would probably have Justin on the side tricep narrow. Yeah, I'd have Justin on the side tricep. Then I'd probably have John. Then I'd probably have Stan. Now let's see as I move through this a little bit. You can see Justin, he's got the striated quad. So like in some angles, he doesn't look as hard, but there he does. And then, yeah, so I'd probably say Justin, then John, then Stan on the side try. Then on the ab pose, Stan didn't hit this perfectly this time around. Like he didn't fully crunch into it. So it's hard to judge it 100%. So based off how they're looking here, I mean, look at Stan's quads though. They are like cut out. When you get to see it up close and you got to see the individual times they were going through it, Stan was just like, the conditioning was insane. But Justin, very, very pretty physique here. Rounded out quads. Goes right into the waist. The abs look good. Then comes out. This one, it's tough. I mean, I don't know if I'd have Stan in third on this one because his quads are so striated. But probably I'd have Justin, John, and then Stan. And Blessing did not make top 3. Then on that one, I wish actually Stan pulled his hand in a little bit more here because it makes his arms look a little bit too slight. If he pulled that outer arm in a little bit more and more towards on the top of his hip, I think that would look better for sure. People saying John is winning this one. I would probably have Justin winning that most muscular with John in second. But Stan, as he's hitting the poses, he looks better and better. So it's tough, guys. It is tough. I honestly don't know who I'd have winning this contest. I mean, going through it and watching it live and going through all the poses one by one, I'd be like Stan. I really like Stan's look. But let me know what you think. Who do you have winning this? Should I put up a poll? I might put up a quick little poll for you guys right now. But let me know, who do you have winning each shot? Do you have John De La Rosa, Stan Longeaux, or Justin Shier? And I'll put a poll up while I'm talking to you guys too. Just give me 1 second. All right. Let me open this up on YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't start playing back at me and messes up my audio or something. Let's go through it. So I've got, so I'll put up a poll. Who do you have winning? I'll get your results nice and quick, and then I'll wrap up this video. So Stan, John, Justin. So you've got about 2 minutes to vote on this, so make sure you vote on it nice and quick. All right, so let's see these poll results move around. So we're getting 13% on Stan, 17% on Stan. Okay, the votes coming in thick and fast. I'll wait till I get 100 votes on this at least. And guys, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button, and comment as well who you guys have winning. Someone said Stan gets so much hate. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I thought he looked really, really good. He's really conditioned. He got moved into the middle quite a bit. Judges obviously like him. I mean, he could get third in this lineup, but I have him right up there contending for the win and possibly even winning this one because he's so damn conditioned. So I don't think Stan has the legs to win here. But from the side leg, I think that while it's not the biggest, you look at the size difference between his and Justin, it's so much harder and so much more cut out. Yeah, this is a good comment. Norseman87 says, tough man, Justin's got the prettiest physique, but Stan is in best condition. Only if Justin showed up a little drier and grainier, he doesn't have the maturity yet. It's more of a maturity thing, I think, because when he locks his quad out, there's lines all through it. He's got lines through his chest. He's got lines through the body parts you want. It's just more, I think, just that density and hardness and graininess to the muscle. John is large and round, yeah. Someone said, is Stan qualified for VO? No, he is not qualified for VO as yet. And make sure you get those votes in on the poll. I'll go back to that in just a second for you guys. Who do you have winning this contest? We've got very split decision. No, well, sort of one clear winner, to be honest. 22% are saying Stan. 24% are saying John. And 54% are saying Justin. I didn't think it'd be that clear. Sort of changing a little bit now, 53% Justin. But yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting what you guys are thinking of this contest. But it's going to be this contest is by no means over. I think that it's going to be close. It wouldn't surprise me if there was judges' votes sort of one way or another. But I would say on structure and a few other things, I'd say Justin, but yeah, you can make a case for any of these guys, honestly. I don't want to say too much one way or the other, but yeah, it's a tough lineup. It's a tough show. And I will share a couple of screen captures for you guys as well. Let me just find them and pull them up of Blessing and Waterboot, because a lot of people are asking about Blessing. And I want to show you guys what Blessing looked like. Just got to go back to the individual ones. Continue to vote in the poll. I'll check back in and see those results. Okay, so I have some screen captures of Blessing here. Just wait 1 second, guys. Okay, just let me share. Which one is this? Here we go. So we've got Blessing and Waterboot on the screen right here. So as you can see, Blessing's face looks off season, completely off season. He doesn't, obviously he's in some sort of condition. That was the one thing I was concerned about with Blessing. Would he be in good enough condition? His size was definitely up. Like when he hit a back double bicep, like you can't tell individually, but this looked crazy in the lineup. It actually looked crazy. Like there was a lot of pop to that back and it did look pretty wild. But as you can see, the conditioning is just not there. But he's competing in another 2 weeks and another 4 weeks. So hopefully in another 4 weeks, he's able to really bring it together. And as you can see here in the lineup, you got Patrick Moore in the middle. Crazy V-taper, but this is probably the best Patrick looked on stage, to be honest. And you'd see when he went through the poses, he just wasn't in good enough condition. So guys, that's the wrap up from the 2023 Chicago Pro Prejudging. Let me know your thoughts. Who do you have winning? I'll go straight back to the poll results before I wrap this thing up. Who do you have winning this contest? 185 votes. 27% saying Stan de Longeaux, 23% saying John De La Rosa, and 50% saying Justin Shier. 49% saying Justin Shier. So just under half of you guys saying Justin Shier. I will be back in about 2 to 2.5 to 3 hours, somewhere in that time period, for the finals live. Make sure you guys tune in. I might go live even a little bit earlier as well, give you some results of some of these other classes too. So make sure you do tune in, which means subscribe, hit the notification bell button. That way you will be notified when I do go live for the finals of the 2023 Chicago Pro, and I'll have all the results and everything coming up then as well. And if I do go live earlier, like in 2 hours time or so, then what I'll do is I'll get the 212 results up, I'll get a few of these other classes, and I will run through some of the stuff again and give you results of these other classes as they go live. So thank you guys so much. All you guys, really appreciate it. Someone said I watch Men United. Thanks, Broski from River Murphy. Thank you, Xavier from Dave Thomas. All that good stuff. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to shut this one down, and yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in to the live and also to this live as well. We're going live for finals. We're going to go live after finals and all that good stuff. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are